How's it going, guys? Welcome back to my Pikachu type swap series. This time I designed the grass type Pikachu. Let's go. Let's start talking about the features first. So I had a couple leaves coming out right under his ears, and I also added some on the top. Initially I was going to add some sort of branch stemming from the top of his head. However, I felt like it was a bit too much detail for the head, so I just left a couple leaves on there, as you'll see later. I also added some roots along the sides, sort of like a nod to the stripes that it has on the original design. Now, as for the tail, I contemplated two different ideas. One was a big sort of leafy design, something that could mimic the shape of its original tail. However, I did feel like that would be a little too reminiscent of Leafeon and its tail. Same with the ears. I decided to just go with like slightly fatter but similarly pointed ears. It's sort of in the shape of a leaf, but I didn't make it leaves. Again, it would have been a little too similar to Leafeon, and I want this to sort of stand out on its own. As for the cheeks, I had to think about it a little bit more, but I end up going with some sort of spores that actually protrude from its cheeks, and this is similar to what Sceptile has on its back. I also added a larger one that the tail is holding at the back there. I imagine that moves like Stun Spore, Sleep Powder, and even Solar Beam would come out from these spores. With these features, I feel like it's obvious enough that this Pokemon is a grass type. Now let's talk a bit about the color scheme that I decided to go with. Obviously, green is the main part for the body. I made sure that the green isn't too dark or too light either. I am guessing that I'm going to be using green quite prominently for the bug type Pikachu as well, so I am going to have to give myself some options for that one. As for the cheeks, I went with a pale yellow, something that complements that green quite well. And as for the ears and the ends of its limbs, I went for something that looks like white, but it's actually more of a super pale green. And I also went with that color for the belly. I just felt like that sort of added a bit more character to the Pokemon and differentiated it a little bit from its original design. And to make the leaves stand out, I just made them a darker green color. And of course, for the roots and the tail, it's a brown, similar to what branches would look like essentially. Now, given its physical attributes, I would love to know what kind of moves you reckon this grass type Pikachu would have. Let me know in the comments. I definitely reckon it would have a Solar Beam that would shoot out from that massive spore in its tail. I also imagine what a Raichu would look like evolved from this, but that'll have to wait for another time. Let me know which type of Pikachu that you are most excited to see next. I am probably most excited to design a ghost type. That will probably be in the later part of the series. And a few years ago I actually designed a dragon type Pikachu, but I'm probably going to revamp it and add a different flair to it this time around. Also, keep an eye out. I might be making some merch of these Pikachu in the future. I'm thinking sticker packs. I think that'll be a lot of fun. And here is the final drawing. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you like this design. I'll be back with a new video very soon. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, pretty much everything. Catch you guys later.